Hello, hello, hello. Today's exercise is every possible sum of two digits from Codewars, and it is in Python. I know you were waiting for that fabulous announcement. Okay. Instructions: given a long number, return all the possible sum of two digits of it. Not very explanatory right there, so I'll dive into it a little bit. Let's look at this example. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all possible sum of two digits from that number are. If you're not really picking it up yet, long number really means a multi-digit number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's really any multi-digit number is meant by long. And then what the objective is to get sums of all possible two number combinations from this number. So really every pair of numbers plus each other. That's what you're getting. And if you look at this example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ends up being a list of 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 2 plus 3, 4, 5, then it's 3 plus 4 plus 5, and then 4 plus 5. So it's really every digit in this number, every pair of digits really, every combination of pairs of digits plus each other. That's what it is. So the sum of every pair. And then you have the outcome down here, which is that. I'm not going to say all the numbers, but and the way I end up breaking it down is like this, where let's look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we can. My idea here is we're going to do two loops. Nested looping situation where we're going to isolate the first number on the outer loop, and then on the inner loop we're gonna add it to the 2, 3, 4, and 5 separately. So we'll have that combination we'll have the sums of 1 plus 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to get those knocked out, so those will be taken care of. Then we move the outer loop forward to 2, and then it'll be 2 plus 3, 4, and 5. I don't have to do any 1 plus anything because the 1 plus things are already taken care of on the first iteration. So then it's 2 plus everything else. Then it'll be 3 plus the remaining numbers, 4 and 5. As we see before, the 2's are already taken care of. Everything plus 2 has already happened. So now it's 3 plus the things. And then we'll have 4 simply plus 5, because those are the only combinations left. So really, this handles all the combinations of pairs of numbers plus each other. And we're going to do that in a nested loop. So let me go ahead and do that. Let the man work. All right. I'm going to do it in PyCharm instead of the Codewars interface, so I can do my own little testing. And I don't really need to grab that header. I could type this. What's the name? It's num here. All right. Here's how I'm going to set it up. I'm going to create a list to put the digits. Let's see. Because to be able to add pairs of digits to each other, I've got to isolate the digits. So I'm going to put the digits into a list once I do a process. And we're going to return a list of the sums. So I'm going to create a list of the sums. Empty right now, of course. And now I'm going to do the operation of splitting up the digits. And we do that with the while loop. Here's how it is done. Yeah, if you don't know, when you modulo 10 a number, you get the digit in the ones place as a result. So you get the last digit of a number using modulo when you do the modulo 10. And I'm going to append that to my digit list, and then when you divide by 10, and we're doing integer division here, when you divide a number by 10, you remove the last digit, the digit in the ones place. So what I do here is I isolate the digit in the ones place, then I remove the digit in the ones place, and then I loop again with the reduced number. So this is going to allow me to actually separate the digits into a list. So the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would become a list where it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as separate elements in a list rather than an entire integer. And the numbers are going to actually come in backwards because of the way this is being done. So I am going to reverse the list afterwards. Because really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would end up being 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to reverse it so I'm back forwards. Now that I've got a list of integers instead of a multi-digit integer, I can now do my summing. And I'm going to do the summing in a nested loop. Going to loop through my digits, and then I'm going to start at I plus 1 on here. The outer loop is going to isolate a number, and then on the inner loop, I'm going to loop through the rest of the numbers and add the rest of the numbers to the isolated number. Like I was saying on the first iteration, 1 is going to be the isolated number, and then the J loop is going to add 2, 3, 4, and 5 to 1 separately. And then the I loop will turn to 2, and then the J loop will add 3, 4, and 5 to 2. That's how that's going to work, if you can visualize that. And inside the J loop, I'm going to append my sum to the sum list. That'll be digit list, I, yep, here I'm getting a sum of the isolated number that I spoke of, and then the number from the J loop, which would be the rest, or one of the rest of the numbers. And yeah, after that, I'm going to be done. I have all the sums, and I will just return my sum list. Now I can do some testing. Grab a test case, or 2, or 3. Let's see. Can I even Oh yeah, I got it right here. Let's grab a couple of things here. Do some commenting, creative commenting. All right, expand back. All right, so we have 2 inputs and 2 outputs. These being inputs, these being outputs. So we can do some testing. So it is good to do some intermediate testing when you do Codewars stuff, like go into your own environment, test it out, make sure it's all good, and then you can bring your code into Codewars. 81596. All right, see what we got. All right, 81596. Let's verify it against this. 9, 13, 17, 14, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's the same. So 81596, it's a big fat check. Let's can speed this up perhaps. Maybe I'll do a jump cut in the future. Whatever the hell that is. All right, try this out. Okay, 18513, blah, blah, blah. Yep. That one, whoops, is a big fat check. That checks out. That checks out. 2 test cases are pretty good. So, get this sucker in Codewars and see what happens. Expand. Bap, bap. All right, test it out. Pass. Good, good. Alrighty. Well, there you all go. There's your solution. I'll bring it up with some bigger type here. Yeah, check that out. There's your solution to, what the hell is the name of this one? Every possible sum of 2 digits. Yeah, every possible sum of 2 digits in Python. Check it out. Print it. There it goes. And with that, you're good. I'm good. I'm out. See ya.